This would be a great time to do a sensitive content warning. Viewers' discretion is advised, and if you guys have sensitive stomachs, you guys might want to skip this episode. Per the usual, if not, we're great to have you, and make sure you guys follow us at ParanormalPuffs on Instagram.
You're listening to Paranormal Puffs and Murderous Mixology stuff.
Welcome back to another week of I am fucking stoned as balls tonight.
Ooh,
and
okay.
We're doing this thing in, our living room with these mics, and it's called
Paranormal Puffs and Murderous Mixology stuff. Do we have any sponsors this week, Bob?
Yeah, you said cuck.com is not our sponsor.
It's not our sponsor,
Yeah,
babe.
it's not our sponsor.
Or maybe it should be because you're a cuck.
Hey, no, I'm not.
You're a cuck, so
How
it should
so?
be
Just because you like BBC in every hole? No, that's not true.
every hole.
Yeah, I'm not Vince McMahon. By the way, did you guys read those texts? I showed you that.
Oh, yeah.
How about that?
Those were wild.
Yeah. Joe Rogan actually had a good take on that, where he's like, if you look at that guy, you could tell that he needs some weird shit to get off.
I could kind of agree
you know what
with
I mean?
that.
And I kind of, I agree too. It's just like we read those texts and you go, yeah, that's pretty logical. It makes sense,
Yeah.
I see that.
And then you add the money and you add the power. I mean, like, I feel
what
like rich people have to be into like some weird.
What that guy needs to come.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's gotta be.
It's not going to do it for you like a lame.
That's going to be a driving point in our conversation.
Yeah. No, you need to have like crazy stuff.
Oh, hey, by the way, I've been really ignorant, you guys, of something, and I want to tell you that. And I read this the other day on the FBI website.
Oh, boy.
And it's that, I thought really a good majority of serial killing out there is done because of people wanting to come and sex. And
yes, that's
and
what
I
you've
even
been saying.
equate, and I think I've been quite ignorant in that. And I think that's actually a misconception.
Oh, so a lot of people think like you?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a
okay.
misconception.
I
Because
thought
a
that was
lot of
your
the
new
times
theory.
I think because when I think of every serial killer, even, it's like the gay dudes, they do gay shit. It's still sexual. You know what I mean? But really, and I've been equating power and sex because a lot of time that is the case. But I think with serial killing, a lot of time it's not the case. It's just they want that pure power.
Oh,
you
so
know
it's
what
a
I mean?
power
It's
thing.
yeah,
That's what we're saying.
Yeah, like these people are freaks in that way. Like it's a part of their personality where they want to feel that powerful over somebody. It's not even a sexual thing. You know what I mean? And I've never. It's like that's a weird thing to kind of even wrap your head around.
I was about to say because I feel like I don't feel. Oh, you know what I do? It's those fucking assholes who have to be managers just so they can they get like $1 raise.
Yeah.
They have all the work, but they're like they'll take the $1 raise just so they can have that like one up on you and they can tell you what to do so they can power trip.
And there's other reasons too, like people just it could be financial reasons, or a lot of times like serial killer. And I never even thought about that.
Serial killers could be like a financial thing. Like what?
Like they kill for financial reasons.
Like what? Oh, you mean like wait? No, I don't know. You have to elaborate.
I'm trying to think because I lost my kind of.
I think you were talking about like.
I know what I was talking about, but I'm trying to think of some examples, some concrete examples. Oh, okay. So I have an example. Okay, so you could argue, I think, that the Green River Killer.
Yes.
And he's like the Washington State Killer. Like he picked up a lot of prostitutes, right?
Uh-huh.
And mainly, I think that he killed them though because he just didn't want to pay them, and it was a power thing. You know what I mean?
But then why just not pay them?
But I mean, that's not going to work for you. How are you going to go back?
What do you mean? How
They're
are you
going
gonna
to
go
know
back
that's you, like in that area, like you know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, then why not just why not just like keep one as your sex slave?
It wasn't solely that. They think that probably played a part of it, because another part was just like the power of it. You know what I mean? I think.
But then why not just keep one as your sex slave and then you just can keep her?
I don't know. I mean,
then,
people come up with different things, but. Yeah, it's interesting anyway. I think I was a little ignorant there, and since it's kind of new to me too, I'm not like the most foremost expert in the world. But if you want to, you can go to the FBI's website. I'm not getting paid by them at all. This is not,
they are not our sponsor.
And well, in a way, yeah. So that's what I learned today.
So are you gonna stop coming so hard now?
No, because that is a lot of times I think part of it, and with a lot of those people, I have to think, especially if they're, let's say if they're jerking off there and they're like jerking off when they think about it, and then like Like, so, yeah. Like Richard Ramirez, for instance, right? The Night Stalker, like that was power, right?
Was it power?
Yeah,
I don't think
so.
that was power. I think that was just like a need to kill. He wanted to, he could, so he did.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm not sure. I'm not too sure. What do you guys think? Let us know in the fucking chat. All of you, thousands of... No, there's not very many people that listen to us. We're very grateful for the people that do. Yeah, pretty soon we are going to have some really intense sponsors that are even real ones, you know.
We're heading towards 1,000 downloads, so I'm actually really excited about that.
It's cool. My mom, you know, she lives in this little senior home. It's cool. There's a lot of people there, and everyone gets together every night on Friday when we release this, and they listen to this together. And it's cool.
Thanks.
They do.
Shout out to your mom, because your mom is actually the best listener that we have, and
she got. Yeah.
You don't care that your mom listens?
No, she has fake jugs, and she's always been there for me, and I think that's cool.
I'm just kidding. I didn't tell your mom about the show.
No, yeah, obviously.
Okay,
so should we get into this week?
We should. So, in case you guys didn't know, because this is your first time listening, my name is Marissa, and today I am actually not having a cocktail. I'm having a shot instead. So I had a shot of vodka with a Diet Pepsi chaser. And you are Bob.
My name is Bob.
Yeah, so today is another episode of Reddit Reads. And Bob, I will let you pick the topic. The really long ones would be like the best of Reddit, or the other topic would be confessions.
Start with confessions.
Okay.
And I like that. See, this is like Jeopardy. It's like a weird, dark Jeopardy.
Yeah,
this
is a weird. Do you want to take a turn and I take a turn, or do you want me to just read them all?
That's why I believe in this podcast, though, because there really isn't like something that's like dark and like strange and funny like this. If you find it, you know, you're not going to, you know. So just keep listening for massive entertainment.
Okay. So do you want to take a turn, or do you want me to just read them all?
I can take a turn.
Okay. So this one like is like creepy confessions that you have heard from someone, or that you've confessed to someone before.
Okay, so here's one. You know, again, this is not that big a deal. It only has like 119 upvotes, and if you're on Reddit, that ain't shit. I've gotten much more upvotes from that from one word. No, not really, but okay. So this one is from Meow Mix 123. My friend said he was left alone with the body of his dead cousin during the funeral. Okay, everyone got personal time to say goodbye or whatever, and he had sex with it.
Oh,
he cried when he told us. I have no other information. An 18-year-old I had just met got crazy drunk on the verge of alcohol poisoning.
Wait. Was that it? Was that it of the other one? He had sex with it, and that's just where it ends, or is this a new one?
I don't know. I'm just reading. I'll let you know in a second.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. So he cried when he told us. I have no other information about the cousin fucking his other cousin.
Who's dead.
Yeah.
Damn, that's fucked.
When he was supposed to say goodbye. He's like, hey, I just need to say goodbye alone.
But how much time did he have alone with the... Yeah. Like, did they not
He probably just said that for attention.
But you said he started crying?
Yeah, when he told him. He's like, he confessed.
Damn.
So this one says, an 18-year-old I had just met got crazy drunk on the verge of alcohol poisoning. So it does sound like a different one completely, but there's no...
But is it the user the same? Is it the same user? Okay, gotcha.
Yes,
so he's
just one post.
Yeah, he's making like bullet points. Like, these are the craziest things that I've ever heard.
It is different paragraph. Okay. So once again, 1,000th time. So an 18-year-old I had just met got crazy drunk on the verge of alcohol poisoning and said he was worried about a child porn case he was caught up in.
What the fuck? He should be worried.
I didn't want to know anymore, and he sure didn't give more information out, and then he left. So
that's
you want to
pretty
read?
Fucking crazy.
Here.
I think this one was funny. Okay, so this one is from NBS Freak 212. It says, when I was in 4th grade, one of my friends broke down in tears and told me that he had murdered someone. And that's why he moved from California. As a very gullible 9-year-old, I walked around with a burden of knowing of a murder for about a week. He obviously then realized that his friend was lying, because I guess he said he was like a serial liar. Like, I read like further down in the comments. I just thought that one was hilarious, because he's like a 4th grader. And like in 4th grade, you know how you have like those dumb friends, and you're like literally carrying that on your freaking conscience. Like, oh my God. Mm-hmm. But like as an adult, you're looking back, you're like, your 4th grade friend murdered someone. You don't think that's funny?
Yeah, no, I was just thinking about something else. Like, I was thinking about that one kid who's like a 6th grader or maybe 7th grader, and he stabbed his other friend in the bathroom just because he wanted to feel what it was like to kill someone.
What?
Yeah. He brought his friend in, and he's like, hey, I want to show you something. Okay, come over here. Close your eyes.
Yeah.
And it's a surprise. And the kid did, and he started just stabbing him in the bathroom, and he stabbed him to death.
He stabbed him? He killed him?
Yeah. And then he just left him there, and then he, like, tried to go to class, and they caught him pretty quick. And then he just admitted to everything. He's like, yeah, I just want to know what it feel like.
Is he in prison now?
Yeah, he actually died in prison.
How old was he when
he died at like 30 from like a heart attack, actually, or something like that. Something like around 30, I think maybe 33. But his name's Jamie something.
Psycho.
There's an Explorer with me, I believe, about it. And that's where I first heard of it. But anyway, he tells the cop everything. He confesses, and he's just like, yeah, I just want to know what it felt like. And like, they were best friends though.
And how old was he?
7th grade.
Yeah,
and
no, he deserves to be in prison for sure.
And he it was like his best friend. And the thing is that he
Yeah,
tried the same thing on his other best friend the day before. And his other best friend was like, no, why don't you do it to, I think, his other friend first. Maybe the friend's name was Jamie, I can't remember, but he's like, yeah, try it on him first. And then that one kid was way more gullible. He's like, yeah, I'll do it. And
so he volunteered to do it?
Yeah, he's just like, I'll do it. Well, yeah, well, I'll walk in the bathroom with you and close my eyes and turn around.
I see.
And then he just got stabbed a bunch to death. And he's like, stop killing me. And he just kept stabbing him to death. Oh,
Jesus.
yeah, for sure.
Oh, my God.
And that kid was obsessed with, like, gore and shit, too. And, like, yeah, but anyway.
Okay, you ready for this one?
Indeed.
Okay, so this one is by Science Catologist.
Well, color me
Purple.
interested.
Okay, so this was the confession right here. When I was in my mid-20s, a serious girlfriend of mine drunkenly confessed that she was willingly gangbanged by 2 of her brothers and their friends. I know. And her friends.
That's a weird sentence because you said willingly gangbanged, and that made me laugh.
Yeah.
But then you said by her brothers
and their
her
friends.
brothers and their friends.
And their friends, right?
When was this? Like in the 800s, like BCE, before Christ era?
And she said in her teens, and she said it wasn't a big deal. Suddenly, a lot of her past behavior...
That's what I'm saying. I don't believe these. This is not real.
Okay, well...
It's no big deal. I just got gangbanged by my brothers. I wanted that shit.
And his friends.
Yeah, and his friends.
And
how old was she?
It says early teens. So.
Yeah. So 14, yeah. I just thought it was a good idea. It's not a big deal. You get gangbanged by your brothers.
Okay, but anyways, even if it's
and
not
their
true,
friends,
I feel like it's
6 guys
funny.
ran a train on me, dog.
Is that not?
I was only 14. Most of them were my
what I'm saying.
brothers, dog.
But is that not pretty freaking funny though? Like if someone's like really in real life saying that, like I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
No,
that's
I would
crazy.
just be like, yeah, okay, you get out of here. And they probably try to like sell you something that could like turn other stuff into gold.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. No, I hear you. But anyway, so it says. Suddenly, a lot of her past behavior in our relationship started to make sense, and I broke up with her shortly after because I started worrying that she might actually be dangerous, as in kill your spouse for insurance money dangerous. It's weird how people have a hard time recognizing someone's serious with someone with serious mental issues when the person is physically attractive. I feel like that's true though, because I feel like if someone's hot, you're like willing to like bypass their crazy just because they're like. More
I know
attractive.
I am.
Yeah. No, I feel like that's
I know I am.
Yeah, because you're like, whatever. It makes up for it. But then I think like when
we can't have everything, and you know, it makes things interesting. You know, who wants, just salt and pepper on their chicken and steak? I want a lot of different seasoning. You know, I don't want just someone that's like, oh, I just like to save money and watch Channel 3.
I think people think like Crazy is so hot. She's so hot. But then it's like when you really get into the thick of it, it's like, dude, like when you're dealing with serious mental issues. Like,
I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking like fun kind of crazy. Like you.
Oh, I am pretty freaking crazy, aren't I?
No, like you're fun crazy.
I'm fun crazy.
Yeah.
I think I'm also like a screw loose, but I think I've gotten better. I think you've like screwed the screws in. You know what I'm saying? I used to be really like.
I don't mean that ever in like any type of way. I don't actually genuinely think that.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Yeah.
You're just such a sweet.
But anyway, guys, yeah, hot and crazy is good.
It's a good mix. Oh, and I think that's what guys think too. They're like, yeah, she's fucking crazy in bed. She's fucking loony.
She'll let me do anything.
Yeah.
And it's true.
She'll let her do it.
Okay, so anyways, we have more prepared for you today.
All right,
and it is coming up right now.
So this one is by Iridium Tiara.
Iridium Tiara, if you're out there, thank you. This is for you, and you
This
can't
one is
sue
from
us.
you.
You can't sue us, so fuck you, dude.
So this one says, when I was 3,
dude.
look, when I was 3, my uncle caught me taking poop out of the toilet with my hands and eating it. This
Didn't that happen to you?
no,
That happened to you, right?
never.
I've caught you taking poop out of the toilet though.
And trying to eat it, never.
No, but what were you doing with it?
No. So that's what she said. This
Gem.
was really only disturbing because of who was involved. The person who told me this gem was my dental hygienist while she had her hands in my mouth. So I guess she found this like deeply disturbing. I kind of thought it was hilarious.
I nodded off there. Can you sum it up?
Basically, this is confessions. Her dental hygienist, while she was cleaning her mouth,
Cut that part. That's the very
told
end.
her a story
Yeah.
about
what was the
when
story?
she was 3 years old.
Yeah.
How her uncle caught her about to eat poop as she was fishing poop out of the
Oh
toilet.
yeah. See, I was focused on that part, and then
Yeah.
I lost. Okay. Yeah. So there you are, guys. There's another one.
You didn't think that was hilarious?
Nah.
Oh my god. Tough crowd.
No. Okay. So you know what it is? I might just, marijuana. For me.
Yeah, you seem like you seem
It's funny. So let me tell you why it's funny.
yeah.
Because her hands were in her mouth, and she's a dental hygienist.
I don't even forget that part. I just think it's hilarious that a 3-year-old was trying to eat poop. No?
That has nothing to do.
I understand. I get that why that was funny, but I mean, I just
I
thought
do
the funny
think that's funny
like
too.
I mean, would our 3-year-old fish poop out of the toilet and try to eat it? No.
I think poop is like naturally like repulsive.
Yeah,
right?
I know.
Like I think a kid
But I
would
think
be
like,
like,
and I
ew.
feel like I can see like a 2-year-old playing in poop and stuff. I can see someone with like special needs because like I've seen special needs children play with poop and stuff like that. But like I think like a 3-year-old who's neurotypical fishing in the toilet to eat poop. I think that's pretty freaking hilarious because it's like, what the fuck is going on there? But that's just me. No?
Yeah, dude.
And then it's her dental hygienist that she's like,
Yeah, that shit's
in her
nasty.
mouth.
There's a lot of nasty shit that goes on with kids, man.
yeah, kids are, yeah. Have you ever heard about like the worms? Like the pin, I was like watching a TikTok the other day,
No.
how this guy was like saying how his child has like pinworms. And then this girl like did a stitch and she was like, well, if he has pinworms, then you have pinworms too. And your whole household has pinworms.
What is a
And
pinworm?
that's what I said. I was like, I've never heard of these. And then I got really paranoid and I bought like all this like, or I was like if you look at our Amazon cart, you see like worm, like dewormer. And she was like, yeah, if you have a little kid and they don't really wash their hands after going to the bathroom that much and then they touch stuff and then they put it in their mouth and the worms, I guess, like grow in your belly. And I was just like,
your
holy.
kids like have to have shit on their hands.
I was like,
that's basically like visible and stinky, and you're just like letting them go around like leaving shit handprints.
Well, she was
that you
saying
can
it's
see.
really common. And then she said, you might as well go to the Costco and buy the bulk package because it's going to happen again. And I'm like, holy fuck. I've never heard of it or dealt with it. And I got super paranoid. Like, oh my God, I might have worms. I just can't see
I'm
them.
sure you bought that.
It's in our Amazon cart.
I'm sure you actually bought it. All right. Well,
Okay.
if we get this account up to a certain number of followers, maybe we can get sponsored or buy some of that dewormer. That'd be great, right? That'd be a cool sponsor.
Dewormer. That would be pretty freaking
That'd be
funny.
awesome.
Yeah. Anyone who has pinworms out there,
Yeah.
use our code,
It's a
ParanormalPuffs.
Pinworm dewormer. So right now it's a free plug. So just take it, whoever you are.
Okay, so this one was by Tickle My Pickles.
Nice. Yeah, me too.
It says, mine isn't as bad as all the incest stories in this thread, but when I was a cashier, I know, when I was a cashier, a guy was buying around 50 cans of wet cat food and just making friendly conversation. I asked how many cats he had. Big mistake. He has no cats. Do you know what he was doing with it?
Of course I do. So he's buying all the cat food and he was eating it.
Yep. How did you know that? He was eating it.
I mean, what else could he? I mean, could he be building a cat food house? I mean, what else do you think he could be doing with it? If he had no
is that
cats?
normal? Is that normal?
No. But I'm saying, just as a question, like, here's a question.
Maybe he would be donating it.
As
I would say maybe he was donating it to.
Why would that be a confession?
Oh.
He's donating it to charity. He's just like, oh,
You
I'm
use
just
the
getting it
context
for my
clues.
neighbor. No, I just like helping cats around the neighborhood. No,
Yeah, I give him to
that
the
makes no
rescues.
sense.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. So he was eating
So
it.
yeah. What is another possibility though? Like
I guess.
yeah.
I know. I guess you were using your context clues. That makes sense. And then he goes on, or someone else goes on to say, old people on fixed incomes, dog/cat food is basically human grade and cheap. There's usually rules against how much of old people can buy. And I'm like,
that's fucking stupid and bullshit.
Yeah,
Rules against so much cat food old people can buy. Like Petco's gonna be like, nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like sorry, they only sell people like 6 fucking things of water at Costco. Like sorry, pal. I don't know what you fucking think this is. Somebody else has to have drink too.
Did you like that one? That one was pretty funny, right?
No.
Oh man, you're a freaking dude. I would like to see you do this shit.
I just have high expectations. I'm
fuck?
sorry.
Okay, so this one right here is H.H. Rampion. Not so much that I heard, but I saw. I had this lady friend. We used to hang out a lot.
Nice.
The usual drinks, smokes,
hand
music, etc.
Hand job?
No. So it says, one night after hanging out together.
God damn it. Can you just fucking say the goddamn fucking line? So figure it out.
It's a typo.
Up,
okay.
Sum up what it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Quit reading the fucking typo. Come on. Who's going to just read the typo 6 times in a row? That's not very with it.
Okay. One night after hanging out together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I went home.
Good so far. What was
Okay.
the matter? How did you seem to get it so good?
Okay.
Yeah.
One night after hanging out together, I went home with her to spend the night. Once we were there, she changed her clothes to something more comfortable, took a hypodermic needle out of her drawer, went to the bathroom sink, and proceeded to stick into her arm and just started to drain blood all over the sink.
That's pretty hot.
I didn't know what was going on, so I just promptly asked, "What the fuck are you doing?" She calmly replied, "Nothing. I just enjoy watching my blood flow and paint the sink red." Any thoughts so far? I have more. Hold on. Any thoughts though? Is that not fucking weird?
Yeah. No, that's strange. I've never met a chick like that yet.
And then so it says, turned out she actually did this fairly regularly.
I have, maybe.
So she did this quite often.
Yeah.
And then it says, it was one of the most bizarre nights of my life, and she was actually one of the more influential people in my life during that time.
And to be real, she might not even be in the top 1% of freaky females if you're on the internet much.
Yeah.
So there's that too.
And then it finishes with saying, still creepy as fuck. Okay, I think there's about 3 more of these, okay? So
bear with us.
This one is deleted. They deleted their account. It says, one of my buddies...
Those are good usually.
It says, one of my buddies, while quite drunk, told me he once tried to have sex with his dog. That was the confession.
That's funny because I think I know, that there might have been a rumor about this kid I knew in middle school that he fucked his cat.
What?
But that rumor was started by his
way.
brother.
Yeah, no way. I don't believe it.
Who was also at the school. No, he didn't. But it's just like, that's,
Who the fuck?
People would just, when they'd see him, be like, yo, cat fucker.
Dude, my mom would be so upset. Like, one time there was this funny picture I took of my brother, and then I was, like, threatening to show it to, like, the bus, like, everyone on the bus, and my mom is like, you will not show that picture to anyone. You know, you don't do that.
Funny enough, the kid's dad did come and talk to our class about calling him these names and stuff, and then it just... It never made it. And that kid's dad was like this kind of famous person in town too.
Yeah.
And just like, it never made it better for that kid.
It
Probably
made it
for
worse.
his whole life, actually.
Probably made it worse.
For that
dude,
cat
so
fucker.
like, how do you think his relationship with his brother was like? Do you think the brother felt bad?
If it's true that he made it up,
He obviously made it up.
They probably didn't have a good relationship, dog.
But I mean, do you think he felt bad afterwards? Like, you ruined your brother's life to where your father has to come in?
I can't remember or not, but I think this kid might have passed away. His brother passed away. One of the two. But anyway, next.
I mean, but okay, next. But I'm just saying, for your brother to spread such a rumor, because you know how I know it's not true? A dog, I believe. A cat, I won't. A cat will scratch the shit out of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't believe that. And so the brother, I think, is an asshole. And then,
You'd
like, the
have to
fact...
inspect his dick to just make it, and that's what we would say to him. Like, you probably have, cat scratches all over your dick, huh? That was the meanest school. Like, I guarantee you there was no meaner school than that. Like,
yeah, no, your school is brutal.
the kids, the shit that they would say is so funny, dude.
Yeah, your school was brutal. Like, because I feel like every school has its fair share of like bullying and stuff, but yours was like cross the line. Like, I don't even know if I would be here if I went to your school, because like I'm a weak person and I cannot like handle like I can handle bullying to a certain extent, but not like the way that you explain it.
I don't think it was that bad. I think it was just like more like I wouldn't even call it bullying. I would just call it like extreme teasing, because like everyone kind of engaged in it.
Yeah, but what if you did not engage? Because I would be the one that does not engage. I'm not an engager with stuff like that. So then I feel like I would get teased more and picked on more and bullied more.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. And then my brother would be the cool kid, obviously, because that's how it was.
Yeah, okay. I was just thinking about those days. I was like daydreaming. So anyways, moving on.
All right, moving on. So this one is by Herman Hansel 920. It says, I work with a woman that one day during a conversation about kitties, pets in general, says, this is like kitties / pets.
I dropped my drink there, but yeah, because that was so funny.
Yeah, she's like,
that's smart. That's how like if you're a player and you're trying to like talk to a girl, you're like, oh wow, you have a kitty, and you like get really animated while you talk to her about it. Yeah. And she'll like subconsciously get turned on, and her pussy will get wet as well. That's like, these are facts. Try that at home, guys. Yeah, like, or you meet a chick and like, oh my god, you have a cat? That's so fucking awesome. What's his name? I love kitties. Ew, and their pussies will just melt.
Dude, you're like, if you came up to me, I would be creeped out if someone did that to me.
Dude, their pussies would melt right off.
You're so funny. So anyways, I was at work with a woman, and she was having a conversation with her about kitties, about pets in general. And then so the woman says, I hate all animals. I like going to the zoo to see them in cages, especially when the cages are too small.
Yeah, on that note, it's kind of funny how you can like just go to the zoo and like walk around and just like eat hot dogs and other meats on sticks while you watch animals in cages with your kids, and be like, you point to them and be like, oh look, it's monkey.
Did you ever see like the one
here, have more of your
where
beef
the
stick.
Parents are like teaching the kids to like taunt the lion?
No.
And the lion it looks like the freaking
Indian?
glass is gonna break. No, I think it was like a Caucasian family.
Caucasian? Oh, you mean some whites?
What's the whites?
Some whites.
Yes, and I think this is the last one. So this
Thank
one,
God, dude.
Shut up.
No, I just want to smoke again.
This one is you. Oh yeah, because you're smoking Mr. Flower again.
Yeah.
Canine centipede. Okay.
Nice. I know. Like anytime you hear centipede in like a creepy context,
I think of the human centipede.
that cool movie, right?
Yeah, that one was weird. Okay, so anyways, it says,
who hasn't jerked off to that, right?
So his was that he used to get free cats off Craigslist and take them home to kill them, usually drowning or choking them. When he dunked, why are you laughing? When he dunked into water and then shoved into a freezer, cried describing how he once stomped a kitten's
I'll tell you why I was laughing.
The brains spilled
I wasn't laughing at any of that. I was laughing. I was laughing about the free cats on Craigslist part, because it's just like, it's just like, I mean, he probably had a good supply of that.
But but not only that though, like the creepy part too is just knowing that if at first off, I don't know if I believe this one, because who the fuck would just tell someone that? But he did say he like broke out in tears when he was like describing one of the incidents that he did with the cats. So that kind of makes me believe that it is real. But man. I mean, if it is, I mean, you're admitting a crime. That's illegal. You can go to prison for this.
The consequences of this just hit me. No, and also that's just terrible.
Terrible.
That's what I feel like a serial killer that just like realized what he had done in laughing at that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was
not in any way, by the way, laughing at the cat's pain. I was more so just laughing at this guy's just like hopping on Craigslist like, oh, I'll get another cat today. Yeah. And it's just like, dude, you fucking guy.
Asshole.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, I don't know if I believe
it.
Like
free furniture?
Because, I mean, your friend could tell on you, and now you could go to prison for like a long time because you are a murderer of cats. You can't do that. So no, what I was saying is, imagine that if this is true though, imagine giving your cat away, but not that. Imagine that this freaking psycho knows where you live and is at your door and is at your home, and you've like shook their hand and everything like that. That's the creepy part.
Worse than that, like just imagine you keep giving this guy free cats. You're like, well, what is he coming back for? Like, it's been 6 days in a row.
Always do a small rehoming fee. Always do a small rehoming.
Exactly.
Honestly, because I didn't know that before. Because I would be the type of person where it's like, I don't want to sell my dog or my cat away.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do that. I want to do it out of the goodness of my heart because I feel like they need a better home or whatever reason. So I would be the one not to do it, but no,
I'll just be
always
straight up
do
with
a
you.
Rehoming fee. Always. I'll be to like weed out those people.
Yeah, I'll be honest. And you know, what I like to do is go on Craigslist, okay? And
do you remember the personal ads?
Hold on, and get cats, okay?
Yeah.
And just try them out for like a week or two, and then I flip them. So I'll sell them for more than I bought them for. And so I see if I like them, kind of thing. And usually I don't, so I just flip them really quick. It's kind of like cars, you know.
So funny.
Yeah, because if you don't like a cat and they don't like you, you get them the fuck out. Because then you got to pay for that fucking guy forever, you know. And get a cat you more bond with. Like the cat we have now, I'm trying to flip. If anybody's interested.
Our cat is freaking awesome.
No, I don't really like her that much. We could flip her.
No, she's bitchy, but
no, I'll flip
like
her. How much should we get her for? Free or near?
No.
We'll give her away for like $200.
How much did we? She was expensive.
What?
Yes, because she was a stray.
So why would a stray be fucking
expensive?
Because
they captured the mom, and the money
nice.
went to
That's amazing.
putting the mom into surgery, so she won't be having more like stray animals.
That really, oh man, my heart just
so I think she was
singing to that.
Was she like 120 maybe?
Oh my god.
Was she that much?
That is
or was
wild.
she 60? I don't know.
That is more than
she
a
was really
Bangladeshi
expensive.
orphan.
You are so baby.
You know, I'm sorry. If you go on the black market for orphans, these are prices that you can check.
Oh my god.
What? No, you can check it. No, there are different countries, different orphans. In those countries, they have prices that you can just. It's it's a fluid thing. They go up and down. That's just what it's trading for at the moment. It's not very much.
You are so okay. All right.
I don't know. A few Bangladeshi orphans. It's they could do a lot. So it's worth more than a few $100 to me. I always thought too.
Well, did you like today's episode?
Yeah.
Or
tell us in the
weak
comments.
Sauce?
Are you asking me?
Yes, I'm asking you.
Why are you asking me?
Because I feel like you didn't like my pickouts for like the confessions.
No, I thought it was good. I don't even care
because
about that
imagine
part.
if any of those confessions someone told you, would you not be like, we can't be friends anymore?
Yeah.
If anyone told you any of those confessions, I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, yeah.
I'm trying to think. Okay, do you have any confessions that anyone's told you that are pretty intense? I'm trying to think, and I don't think I do.
Hold on. Personal. Like that someone's told me that are pretty intense. Take a moment to think. We can edit this part out, but take a moment to think.
I'm gonna go with no for me.
Yes.
Well, you have to share it then.
Okay, so like my friend, when we were in the 2 Girls 1 Cup friend, her, the one that she was telling me, but I don't know if it's a confession because.
So she was in 2 Girls 1 Cup, your friend?
No, she told me. She showed it to me.
Which girl was she?
I can't say her name.
No, I'm saying in 2 Girls 1 Cup. Which girl was she? Like.
No, she showed it to me.
Okay.
And so she was telling me, she was like, "Oh yeah, you need to check out this porn." And it was like she was saying that she was like watching like now we were kids at the time because we were like watching porn when we were really young. And so she was like saying that she liked to watch kids our age porn. So I guess that's like a really dark one. It now being an adult, because obviously that's like child porn. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
you know?
funny. She's just like, "Mom, can I see your phone?"
Yeah.
And it's just like,
and like imagine if like
2 hours
the
later
feds
the
and
FBI.
stuff. Yep, exactly.
And the thing is like,
but I
don't
wonder
even,
what would happen though. Like imagine if that did happen.
I don't even think you can do anything because I think if it's on your phone, like I don't know.
Well, we didn't have back in the day. Like this was like when there wasn't cell phones like that. So this had to be on her personal computer.
Same difference. I'm saying like I don't think there's anything you can do. Like let's say if your kid does something like that and the FBI just like figures it out for some reason. Like let's say it was like a site that's like trying to trap people.
Yeah.
I don't think there's much you can do. Like, because I think if it's just on your devices, like I think you can't even, unless you can definitively prove like
that it was your kid.
Yeah, like hey, here's a video of my kid logging in, and then it's just like what the.
But I think you could maybe look at the search history and look 1 minute you're like watching like.
I think you could
Barbie
definitely argue that
or whatever, and the next minute you're watching this, and then you go right back to watching Barbie movies or
and
whatever.
you've never done it ever.
Yeah.
And you could look on any device, and it just I think you could argue that, but at the same time, like. I mean, it's such intense prison time. I don't know, man. It's just I think they would still try to charge you with it, and you know
that would
just not
suck
fun.
so freaking hard. I wonder if now she's like realized as an adult that she was like watching like those kinds of videos.
You know, I think you could definitely get out of it if your kid just admitted to it as well. If your kid was like, your kid was like, yeah, that was me 100%, yeah, and so on. But so I think that brings us to the end of this week.
No,
you guys.
do you have any confessions from your friends?
Oh no, I said no already. I can't think of a single one actually.
Really?
Oh, except I actually do. Have
let me hear.
one.
Let me hear.
No.
Please.
No, because it's like a family one. I'll tell you off the air, but I can't tell it on the air.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then you should have just like made up a fake person.
I'm trying to think. No, I don't have any. No, I don't have any. No, because I'm not going to lie to you guys. I have one, but it's a family one, and I can't tell it. But, yeah, that's it.
Alrighty. Well,
have a great week, you guys.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week. Bye.